This is MJF BRF619 coming to you with the Transformers review of Transformers Armada Optimus Prime. So, I'm going to be working with my little brother here, right? And we're basically going to show you how the Transformer works, how it transforms, how well it handles, just all that. So, first things first, here we have the basic truck mode. Basic colors are red, a little bit of gold here, some blackish blue, gray, just, you know, it creates good unity on the figure, so, which is nice. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take the large cab piece here, we're going to set it off to the side, and so now we're just going to get to the figure here. Alright, so Michael, I'm going to leave it to you to transform this. So, before transformation, as you can see, there are two gold fists on the back here. Those are basically for the Optimus Prime Super Mode, which we'll get to after. And we're also missing the smokestacks, which is okay because they don't really do much in terms of figure transformation. Although they do have a thing where if you take off the smokestacks, you can put them together to make a pistol for Optimus. However, he has other weapons, and it's just they're a good replacement for the smokestacks. So if you're missing the smokestacks, then it's no big deal. Don't even worry. He has a big rifle that's far better in terms of quality and just look. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start. All right, we're gonna, as you see here, you just flip out the feet, extend the legs. All right, stand them up. So what we're going to do here is you're going to take the grill, click it down like that. You can see he has a little matrix right there. Can't be taken out though, which is a little bit of a downfall, but that's okay, because he's got a lot more features that definitely atone for that. So what you're going to do with the hand, do that. Do the same thing with the other hand. And he has a little head feature here. You just press the button on top of his mouth and it moves. So I am Optimus Prime. Alright, so we're gonna stand him here. Alright, and move the camera up a bit to get a good view of him. Alright, and so since we're done with him, I'm gonna set him off to the side here. Alright, now we're gonna take the trailer piece. Sorry, I'm trying to get in the center here. Alright, Michael, get the rifle out. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to open up the trailer, open up the top piece, and inside is the rifle. So take it out. Alright, we're going to close up the trailer again, set it aside once more. Alright, so here we have the rifle. As you can see, there's some clear bits. That's for a lighting up feature for a super mode. So now you take the peg, stick it in the hole in his hand, and Optimus now has a rifle. Now, since the joints on our Optimus are a little loose, as you can see, we had to put a little bit of Kleenex to keep it from falling so easily, but clearly that's not working. So I'm gonna fix that soon. His joints are a little loose, so if he's gonna hold up the gun, you can really pose him with the gun. I mean, you can try and get him like that or something, but it's not much of a pose. I guess it's just better if you have him stand like that. But you know, overall he's a fairly well-sized transformer. I think they did a good job in terms of articulation. He can rotate 360 degrees here, 90 front and back. The legs, they can bend like so. No outward movement, but that's fine because, I don't know, Optimus isn't going to be doing many side kicks, so I guess that's alright. So here's the figure. So what we're going to do is we're going to set him aside here because this trailer has just about as much playability as the normal figure. So Michael, if you could please just open up. The trailer is basically meant to turn into a base, right? And it's supposed to be done electronically. Sorry, before you do that, I'm going to have to show this. there's a little button right here that says on and off, but ours, since it's out of battery, it's not going to work. And it's also kind of broken, so continue with opening it up. Alright. As you can see, it's kind of a large, base. And so there are many little things in here you can have. Alright. This is supposed to stand up. Sorry, I just got a little damaged, but it's okay overall. In the back here, it's a little gun turret. So it's a base for the mini-cons. And here we have a box of mini-cons. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Inferno here. We're going to take his little circle piece here. And there are many areas in which you can peg him in. First off, there's this little peg here. You can just place him on and it will spring that turret like so. There's another little turret here. Alright.
There's a peg here?
Yes, there's also a peg there. What we're going to do, Michael, if you will just here, peg that on. There's a little hole in the back.
Peg.
Well, actually, hole, but nice try. So, we also have another mini-con here. Now, to fit onto something like this, you're gonna choose like a basic mini-con who's very box-like and, you know, like so. Alright, and up here, just gonna slowly rotate it. Up here is a little turret pad, and someone you can put up there would be someone like Reverb. Alright, just open it up. See, he has very box-like feet, so that'll fit perfectly. And however, it's a little weak, so you're probably going to want to do something like that. This is basically the trailer with most of its features, I should say. There's one more thing right here. If you open it up, you can take someone like a race car here, and we're going to close up the mini-con box. Set that aside. Do something, take the mini-con, put them in. There's a little switch here. You can close it, however, if you want to have them shoot out. Michael, there's a little switch there. No. There's a little switch here. Well, see, it's supposed to send them out like that. So, it's an interesting little feature, but it works if you have the right mini-con. So what we're going to do now is we're going to remove all the mini-cons.
Oh.
Whoops.
Knocked them down.
So, I'm going to get rid of these mini-cons. And so now, once we finish folding up all the little things here, what we're going to do now is it extends to something larger. And for some reason my ratchet joints just don't want to work with me here. I guess not. So here we have the leg pieces, which are a little, I don't think it matters which copy you bought or which one you bought in the store. I think they're all pretty
the same. They're
all pretty much the same. The legs don't really stay together as well. And besides, you're not going to get much articulation on these. They're just there to, heighten Optimus for the battle bit. So what we're going to do now, take Optimus, remove this pistol. To get him into super mode, you're going to pull these forward. Bring that up. Bring up the grill piece. Alright, and these, you're going to kind of want to do that with each. Alright, it's a little tough, but once you get the hang of it. Michael, can you please get that?
Yep.
Alright, Buzzy. Thank you, sorry. The grill piece here is a
It's
little...
quite fragile.
Yeah, it's not the most consistent. Some parts here they just tend to break. So yes, we just split Optimus's crotch right down the middle. Take him. His little head here. About 1 ear. There's supposed to be 2 ears, however, I'm sort of missing an ear, but it doesn't really take away. Again, this is one of my older toys, and while it does tend to, I have lost pieces, and it tends to be still cool, however, a few features are lost. So, we're gonna get Optimus all stud up like that. Alright, and so we're gonna center him here. And so, as you can see, he's a very large figure. Alright, you can take his pistol. There's a little button right here that when you put the pistol in, he's all out of batteries, but when you put the pistol in, it lights it up. But I don't have it. So as you can see, Optimus is kind of losing his balance. Alright, and he is quite large to show. I'm gonna stand him beside Armada Unicron here, who is taller, however. You know, a good size comparison. I mean, most people have Unicron and they're quite familiar with with how big he actually is. So here's kind of a height comparison here. And as you can see, Optimus is quite a bit shorter. I'd say about that much shorter, which it's not much. I mean, being a kid playing with these is still pretty fun. A lot of play value, and well, Optimus, if you have mini-cons, that just adds to it. You don't really have to have them. He's still a good toy without them. So I believe that concludes this review. This has been the Transformers video review for Transformers Around Optimus Prime. This is MJFBRF619 out.